workshop recently, I was asked what to do when you have a number of students constantly disrupting students in your class, and also when you feel like it's the whole class that's difficult. This situation can be particularly challenging and can lead to feelings of overwhelm and burnout for teachers, and there's no quick fix. But there are steps that you can take that can help to alleviate the pressure and improve student behaviour by changing some of your actions. You can't ever change another person's behaviour, but you can create an environment where certain behaviours are more likely. This is part of a series addressing what to do when you have a number of students who seem to be constantly disrupting the class and you feel at your wit's end about what to do. Maybe you just hope and pray that you can get through the day or through the lesson and wish for better in the future. The challenge with student behaviour in the classroom is real and can take its toll on you. Challenges can also help you grow and learn more effective ways to deal with disruptive student behaviour. In this video, you'll learn the importance of building relationships with those tricky students and some effective ways you can implement them into your day-to-day practice. I'm Maria Amaro. I'm a teacher, presenter and author, and I've been working with students and teachers for over 30 years. I'm passionate about helping teachers improve teaching strategies and learning practices. I combine research and experience to provide teaching strategies that improve student learning by improving classroom management. And I focus on the practices that take little or no extra time, that can actually give you back time by helping you to learn more effectively. I love coaching teachers, and I emphasise teacher wellbeing because improved student wellbeing comes from improved teacher wellbeing, and that contributes to better academic and social outcomes for all our students. If you'd like to learn more, please subscribe. We put out 2 videos every week, so make sure you don't miss any content. When you subscribe, that helps to support the channel. If you know anyone who you think would benefit from these teaching strategies and learning practices, please share them with colleagues, friends and family. Everyone knows a teacher or someone who works in a school. If you've got any questions or comments or topics that you'd like me to talk about, please let us know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. Students are more likely to work for someone that they feel cares about them, especially if they feel like you care about them as a person, not just as a student. Relationships are the key, and relationships need to be nurtured by the adults. That's us. And if you can identify the ringleader of the problems in your class, work out how to build a relationship with them, it may be the key to all your problems. Of course, this student may very well be the one who pushes your buttons, whose behaviour drives you crazy, whose absence is the cause for your celebration. And that is all very understandable. And it is all the more reason why you need to build a relationship with that student. As I said before, they're going to be the key to behaviour management in your classroom. Relationships are important in the classroom because a relationship for a student with a caring adult can change the trajectory for even the most at risk of our students. You may be the only person they see with whom they have a positive relationship. It's a lot of responsibility, but it's also very empowering. Relationships also help for a student to feel safe. Then they're able to learn. So if they have a safe relationship with you, they're more likely to be able to learn in the classroom. A positive relationship with the teacher can assist in building positive relationships with peers, which also contributes to the student feeling safe and able to learn in the classroom. When other students see that that student has a good relationship with you, they're more likely to be able to build a relationship together. And positive relationships enhance learning by making it more meaningful, by having it linked to positive emotions. Connection increases learning. How do you build positive relationships with those more tricky students? Some students don't respond to your usual ways of building relationships and may take extra time and extra effort. And for students with challenging behaviour, building a relationship with them is in your best interests as well as theirs. So to build relationships with the trickier students, you need to be using these following foundational guidelines. First of all, you treat all students with respect, even when they are not being respectful. This is especially important for students who show challenging behaviour, because in those moments, the relationship you have with them can be destroyed simply because of your tone of voice or your body language. These students in particular need to feel that even when they're at their worst, you will still treat them with respect. And this can be particularly challenging and demanding when the behaviour is ongoing and you don't feel like you're making any progress. You need to take care of your own well-being, particularly during these times. And if you want to learn some simple strategies to keep your sanity and look after your well-being, check out our well-being videos. Next, you need to create a safe space for students to learn and belong. Belonging is one of the biggest predictors of success for students at school. And if you'd like to learn more about why it's important for students to have a safe, predictable learning space and how you can create a positive classroom environment where all your students can learn, check out our videos on those topics. Next, you need to teach students the skills that they lack, especially social skills and self-regulation skills. This is ideally part of your whole school social and emotional learning curriculum. Check it out with your supervisor if you don't know what I'm talking about. You need to support students through planning and following through with the plans. So when you're part of designing a plan, a behaviour plan for a student, ensure that the details are communicated to that student and that you follow through with any of the actions, which may be support, maybe contacting parents, maybe giving them some additional small group time, and it might be providing rewards. So now let's look at the practical and specific steps that you can use to build relationships with tricky students. The first one is a practical strategy called 2x10. It's about spending 2 minutes with a student for 10 consecutive days. It works like magic, but really it's quite understandable, because when you spend time listening to a student in a consistent, predictable way, they begin to trust you. It's about spending that time with a student, not talking about their behaviour, not talking about schoolwork, but talking about something that interests them. Number 2, find out the things that do interest them. And if you can find a common interest, even better. Use your knowledge of their interest to connect with them, have a chat, ask about their lives, and refer to those interests in class and in the playground and in the corridors when you see them. Number 3, find out about their strengths. If they have a skill that they could share with the class or have an area where they could be the expert, give them the opportunities to be successful in front of others. Approximately 80% of students with behaviour challenges are also not succeeding academically. So giving them opportunities to be successful will boost their confidence and give them a sense of achievement. Even your lowest reader in the class could read to a student in kindergarten and be the peer tutor. And if you have a kindergarten class, get a student to read to the principal or the office ladies, or tell them something about what they do, or get them to show them a skill. Number 4, give tricky students leadership opportunities in your class and in the school. It may seem counterintuitive to be giving leadership opportunities to these kids, but the student evidently has leadership skills. And if you give them the opportunity to use them for good instead of for being disruptive, you may be pleasantly surprised. A teacher in a workshop once told me about a student that she'd built a relationship with because she played soccer, and so did he. They gave him leadership opportunities in the class and in the school. His attendance improved, his behaviour improved, and he actually stepped up and fulfilled those leadership expectations. It's about what we have as expectations for those kids. And I've seen kids totally disengaged from school rise to the occasion when they're given responsibility and expected to achieve. When adults have high expectations for kids, those kids are going to live up to those expectations. If you'd like to learn more about the importance of having high expectations and how you can show your students you have high expectations for them, check out our video. Number 5, set up a reward system for the whole class that benefits that tricky student and benefits everyone, and harness peer pressure by using group rewards. And if you'd like to learn more about how to do that, check out our video series on whole class rewards. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and happy teaching.